Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Original Starcraft. The last time we had left off, we'd finished the Zerg campaign. The Zerg had successfully invaded Ire, and the Overmind did what it needed to do so it could start growing and manifesting in physical reality or something. I'm not entirely sure how his form is different. I mean, yeah, they show a picture of it at the end of this game, but makes you wonder, well, how are you existing before you had that body? Anyway, that doesn't matter. They pretty much pwned the Protoss pretty bad, so we're about to see how they react. One thing I will say, you'll notice that I've already played and beaten the first mission once. There was a problem the first time that I attempted to record, and it didn't do it right, so I have to replay that mission. But that's why you can see that I've already done that one. But we're going to do it again, that's alright. It's not that bad. The Fall. The Zerg Overmind has succeeded in invading the Protoss homeworld of Ire and has embedded itself into the crust of the planet. Now, as the agents of the sinister Overmind spread chaos and destruction across the face of Ire, the stalwart Protoss defenders prepare themselves for the coming onslaught. First strike. Citadel of the new Protoss Executor. 2 days after the Zerg invasion.
Entaro Adun, Executor. I am Judicator Aldaris. I have been sent by the Conclave to serve and counsel you. The former Executor, Tassadar, was commanded to halt the Zerg progress in the Terran sector by burning the infested human worlds. Unfortunately, he disregarded his orders and attempted to destroy the Zerg while sparing the Terrans from the flame. Clearly, Tassadar has failed us. You must not. The Conclave has dictated that our first priority is to strengthen our defenses. You must reinforce our outpost in Antioch and make certain that the province does not fall to the Zerg. Your old comrade, Praetor Fenix, will meet you there and assist you in this endeavor.
Alright, very good. We saw Tassadar in the Zerg campaign. He was a major thorn in Kerrigan's hide. He apparently is not no longer liked by the Protoss governing body, which I will infer to be the Conclave. We don't want our Dragoons to be going up there first. We want our Zealots to go in there. Dragoons are a little more expensive, a little more useful. They can attack air. First time I played this mission, I accidentally somehow left a Zealot down there, and he ended up getting attacked. And it's like, oh, you're getting attacked in the lower right. I'm like, what? I shouldn't even have a guy there. And so I left the Zealot there just for him to get utterly destroyed by a big group of Zerg all by himself. So, sorry, man. Oop. But yeah, it looks like they're not happy with. Wait. Looks like they're not happy with Tassadar. Who knows where he is? He made the grievous, horrible mistake of taking pity on humans. These damn humans, they all should die. And be burned along with the Zerg. Oh well. Can't fault him that, I suppose. But the Protoss are pretty interesting. I remember when I first played this game, I was super excited. Okay, where are you guys going? Do not go that way. That is some retarded AI. Oh, and they're still doing that. You're gonna get killed if you go there. Oh, fine. We'll wait for these guys to catch up. First time I played Starcraft, I was super excited about getting to the Protoss campaign. I thought that was really cool how they were. I liked the design of this. As far as the voice effects and acting and stuff, I think the Protoss version is my favorite. It looks like the Dragoons might be maybe a little bit faster. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm not worried about microing these guys. If they die, oh well, who cares? Well, okay, maybe I'll micro that guy since he isn't ultimate. I don't care that much about microing here because, there's really enough resources that you don't have to worry about it.
For vengeance. Ah, Executor and Taro Adun, it is good to see you once more upon the field of battle. As you will.
Sure.
For ire. Executor, alas, all of our probes were lost in the last zerg attack, and we had no resources with which to replace them.
Yes, very unfortunate. So the way the Protoss work... Yep, thank you. You build probes at the Nexus, which is like the command center of the hatchery. Well, it's more like the command center for the Terrans. It builds like the Terrans, where you get the queue of guys. Yeah. One thing that's cool is that when you build a building,
I had intended to construct photon cannons here for defense, but without probes, we could not do so.
Yes, that's very nice. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, if you build a building, notice the probe doesn't have to stay there. It sets the building to build, and then it'll just do it automatically. So you don't, you know, unlike the Zerg who loses their drone when they build a building, or the Terrans who, while they get the SCV back, it's completely occupied while something is building. The probe can go and do other things. You only really need one probe running around building stuff at a time. Yeah, I already built it, I know. You only need one probe going around, usually building stuff, because you can have it build it in order, do. So it kind of saves you hassles with, you know, having guys occupied, and you don't have to pay more money for more drones or whatever. Although I'm pretty sure that's built into the cost of the Zerg buildings. Like, I think they're, you know, they're all 50 minerals cheaper than they would be otherwise because you're going to lose that drone. One of the things you'll notice about how the Protoss work, you'll see that they have a green and a blue health bar. The blue health bar is their shields, the green health bar is their regular health. Now, the blue, the shields will regenerate if it gets damaged, like you can see it here. Yeah, all these guys are almost completely healed up here. Now, I'm pretty sure the way it works is that the shield healing rate is faster than the Zerg healing rate. But only the shields will heal. Like, there's no... Unlike the Terrans, you can't repair... you can't repair damaged units at all. So once it loses some of that green, it's gone forever. It never comes back. But it can get the shields back, and they regenerate faster, but you'll never get more than, you know, 50 in this case, 50%, or 60%, or not 60%. You know, typically the shields are a lot less than the green health bar, so you can't get it to... It's kind of a limit about how much health you can actually get back. Okay, I had better build an additional pylon, because I'm going to need it right quick. Yeah, so the Protoss campaign's alright. I was really excited about when I was a kid, but it's less exciting to me now because I played Protoss more than the other races, like on multiplayer and stuff. So I just find it less exciting now just because I did it more. It's just not a... I guess I lost interest. Not lost interest, but... I find it less interesting than the other ones, which I was less used to. Go here.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Executor?
Very good. I do want to go ahead and build a photon cannon up here, because there are going to be guys like that, and they'll probably try to drop on me. So I want to go ahead and build one, just to be safe.
You have not enough minerals.
Oh, poop. Here. Please build it. Thank you. Probably want to build one here, too. Yeah, the first time I did it as well, they had a big, for some reason, they had a whole bunch of overlords come over here to drop stuff. Drop units, and they flew right over all my dragoons. I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that really, really stupid thing? Because I mean, a lot of their overlords died because I had a big pile of dragoons right here. But for now, we're just going to get ready for get our economy up a little bit so that we can build guys fairly quickly. Go ahead and research this as well. This will provide some mild and inadequate defense, but it's not too bad. Photon cannons are pretty good. They're, I believe, a bit weaker than the zerg defensive buildings, but they have the advantage that they can attack both air and ground units, so in that way it's like a multi-purpose thing where it can attack everything, so it's kind of more convenient that way, I guess. Let's see. Pretty soon we're going to want to start building a couple more gateways. And we're going to need some more pylons as well. So this, the pylons, in order to build buildings, you have to do it within this blue area of a pylon. If the pylon gets destroyed, it does not destroy the buildings, but they do lose power, and thus you can't do anything with them until you get another pylon near them, which can restore the power to them. Go ahead and build another one there. And we're going to need a cybernetics core. The cybernetics core lets you research for upgrading ship weapons. It also lets you increase the range of your dragoons, which is the Protoss. Well, this is a dragoon right here. This is a dragoon. It fires ranged attacks. The dragoon is supposed to be a if one of these zealots dies and some of its body is left over, they can put it in this cybernetic structure, which supposedly lets them, you know, they can control it with a shattered body or something like that. That's the story behind that, anyway. Please build more. I want another gateway, please, to increase our rate of dude building. And we're definitely going to need some more of these pylons.
My life for I.
So this mission isn't too bad.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Oh, it's okay. This mission isn't too bad. Zerg aren't particularly strong in that one. They are a bit
As you will.
stronger. I think they're a bit. This mission's probably more difficult than the first Terran and Zerg missions, but it's hardly saying much. We're going to want to go ahead and get our increased attack range for that. For our dragoons. We'll set our rallying point up here. Same with this one. We're going to go ahead and build some more of these guys. Yeah, this cannon ought to, you know, prevent some of the dropping. Not really too worried about it. I'd like you to go over here and start getting ready to build more pylons to get us ready for that. We're gonna build both dragoons and zealots because you see this zealot, it says it has 16 attack, but I think it has 2 blades, 2 arms, so that actually, you know, each time it attacks with both arms, so it's like 16, which is actually 32. So that actually is pretty good for, a little bit better for dealing with zerglings than the dragoons are. The dragoons aren't particularly strong against zerglings, especially not after the zerglings had been fully upgraded. Because the rate of attack of the zergling is so much higher than the dragoon that they kind of just wipe them out pretty hard.
Upgrade complete.
Oh, please do get some mining. I think I have enough guys there that I'm not going to be able to do much better on my mining. How's this? Well, we might as well get the shields up, I guess. There you go.
House.
One of these. Yeah, last time I did get more guys than I technically needed.
And as you will.
And I destroyed them pretty hard.
For ire.
We're gonna build 1 cannon here. 1 cannon. Just in case. Just in case when I send out all those forces. We're gonna keep Fenix here. This is Fenix. He's a hero zealot. One of the things I was saying in my first time I played this mission was that one of the things I liked about Warcraft 3 is that if your hero accidentally dies, it's not the end of the mission. At least not with the regular thing, because I have that resurrect hero mechanic. But in this game, if you have a hero and it dies, you lose the mission. So it's like, even though the hero is pretty good, like, you can compare the stats. 160 health versus, you know, almost 500 health. His attack is 40, so it's like 80 attack when you factor in both of his blades. I mean, he's actually a pretty good unit, but, you know, if he accidentally dies, then you just wasted your time and you lose the whole mission. So you're like, well, I don't want to go through the whole mission just to lose it, so I'm not going to. It's not, you can easily win without them being there, so you just keep them in the background. They're kind of useless. So I thought that was one improvement. Well, one big improvement in Warcraft 3 over this game. That you could actually use your heroes usefully without losing the game just because they died. Nice triangle of pylons there. I'm gonna want a few more of those guys. Get one of you. Get some more. We do want some more zealots because I do think they're better at handling zerglings than the dragoons are. Get a few more guys here, and then we should be good to go. We're gonna, especially we'll get a couple more zealots. Notice the zealots take up 2 capacity. So you get 2 zerglings, which only take up 1 capacity, and you get 1 zealot, which takes up 2 capacity. So 4 zerglings, both in cost and capacity taking up, is equivalent to 1 zealot. I don't think one zealot could actually
I have returned.
win against 4 zerglings, but I'd have to try that out. I don't know the
I
specifics.
long for combat, for Hadun.
I think we want to get some more zealots, though. We just want to make sure, once these guys get through, we ought to be good to go. Once this round of, guys comes out. There we go.
Transmit.
Yeah, once that round of guys come in, we're going to go for an attack. We're not getting that funny, it doesn't look like we're getting that funny drop thing that they did before. They all flew, like, right over this area, and then dropped right here for some reason, and I thought it was hilarious because
My life for ire.
they flew over, like, 15 dragoons or whatever, and just got really, really anally raped. But I guess we're not going to get to be entertained by that this time. Really sad that didn't get, that didn't work out. I don't care if that guy dies, it's okay. Actually. Yeah. Goodbye, Mr. Dragoon. You're a sacrifice to my distaste for microing. Yeah, but we got the guys here, they're not going to be able to handle that. Let's go over here, guys. Yeah, that was pretty funny how all those, and I don't know why that happened either. I was completely perplexed by why they sent all their overlords right over my dragoons. Oh well. Sometimes the gods of video recording are not on your side. 2 funny things happened in that video. The lonesome zealot getting raped by like 10 zerg, and them all like sacrificing their overlords over my dragoons. Oh well. My attack was a little more overwhelming in the previous instance as well. I think I waited and saved units a bit longer. If I had waited, maybe they would have done that drop. Yeah, by what? Now what? He's gonna die. That was not a smart plan on his part. The Dragoons, you know, they're fairly strong, I guess, but like they got a lot of health. But I think, you know, they have a slow attack rate. And they're not really the best unit. You could always see, like, you would do these custom map campaigns, especially like, I think it's called Evolution, where you just have units automatically get built. And they would mess around with the damage and health of various units, but obviously that can't change the attack rates. So you'd get, you know, one of the things you'd notice is that Dragoons are actually pretty weak when they didn't have their other stats boosted, like the health and stuff. But I think we should win after this one. That should be it right there. I think we destroyed that.
Executor, although we too have marched across hundreds of worlds together, I never imagined that we would be fighting on Ire. The Zerg are indeed worthy foes.
Alright, so that's the end of that. We saved Antioch, we met up with Fenix. Sort of discussed a few of my thoughts about about how things are going. We did alright, I think. Actions per minute, 32. Not great, but... honestly, you know, you can spend a lot of time just watching. Because you, or at least on this one, anyway. I'm not going to worry about the actions for a minute. I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll continue next time. Later, folks.